Did anybody feel scared here tonight? No. I don't know about you, but did anybody feel love here tonight? Yes. Did you feel some sort of peace and understanding tonight? Yes. So I want you to think about that the next time the media tries to tell you what Black Lives Matter isn't. I want you to think about how you felt tonight at this Black Lives Matter rally when the media tries to make you think it's something else. We stand in love, and it's because of love that we can't see and stand what we see happening. It's because of love that we feel we have to go out and state loudly, Black Lives Matter. We're doing it out of love. As my sister said, some of you may not feel comfortable telling your story, but Black Lives Matter, the chapter here in Rockland and Orange, we definitely want to know your stories. Please go to our Facebook page, which is Black Lives Matter Rockland Orange, and tell your story. If you have a Twitter account, we are the BLM Rockland Alliance, at BLM Rockland Alliance. Tell your story there. Go to our Instagram page if you want to show pictures, BLM Rockland Alliance there. We want you to connect with us, and we want to connect with you. If you want to share something, an idea, a story, do so, because we have to come together as a community. When we say Black Lives Matter, we have people of all race, creeds, nationalities, sexual orientations, and we're all standing in unity saying Black Lives Matter. So let me get to a few things, a few matters of business. The young man, the lawyer, he said we need a plan. And I know, as I mentioned before, I have a lot of friends, a lot of young men my age who are frustrated with the rallies and the marches and the protests, and I get it. But there is a purpose to this. The purpose to this is so that we can again see who's standing in unity, see who has like minds, and we can also maximize our collective power. So, I was doing some research. And we, Black Lives Matter, again, we're dealing with the systematic oppression and the systematic murder of black men, women, and children by the state, by police departments. These are people who we pay their salaries.
$50,000 above what the civilian makes.
That's right. So we have to hold them to some standards because we pay their salary.
That's right.
We should hold them to a standard, and I don't think it's crazy to hold them to a standard that says, stop killing us without reason. Research has shown that in many communities of color, policemen who police these communities of color, they police a certain way because they are scared of black men. Now, I said this on Friday. I just so happen to be a teacher. If I was scared of the people I am supposed to teach, do you think that I will teach them as effectively as I could? No. No. Do you think I will impart the knowledge that I feel they deserve? No. Do you think that I will be as effective as I could be if I'm scared of my students? No. So when you see that there are policemen who are scared of the people that they are supposed to serve and protect, it should be no surprise that they will not police as effectively as they should. Rockland County, according to the 2010 census, I know that's a long time ago, but we only take the census every 10 years. So these are the stats we have, and I doubt the numbers have changed that much. Rockland County was 12% black in 2010. I don't know if it's changed that much. 4% of police officers in Rockland County are black. What's that mean? That means there's a disproportionate amount of black officers to the black community. If it was proportional, we would see 12% black police officers in Rockland County. But that's not the case. And why isn't that the case? Some of the conversations I've had with police officers is that blacks are not doing well on the test. So we can't hire them. My response? Change the damn test.
Eliminate it.
Change the damn test. We know how standardized tests work in America. We know how, if you want to be real, the IQ test came out of the eugenics movement. So I'm just saying we know how standardized tests work. If there's a problem, then change the test, because believe it or not, there is still a desire in black communities where black men and women and children want to be police officers. My church, just the other day, last Thursday, had a career day for the kids in Vacation Bible School. I was on that panel and got 0 questions from the kids. 2 police officers were on that panel. They got all of the questions from the kids. They wanted to know what life was like to be a police officer. Many of the kids wanted to be a police officer. And all I kept thinking is if these kids follow that dream, how can we tell them that most of them won't be hired if they try to work here in Rockland? Change the damn test. Also, there must be a plan. How committed are you to continue to promote Black Lives Matter? How committed are you to seeing that there is change in our community? We may not have the certain stories that we see across the media yet, but when I talk to my friends and when I talk to young black men, young black women, young Latino men, they have plenty of stories about their interaction with police in Rockland County. Plenty of stories. So we still need a change here. How many of you are willing to do, I'm setting you up, how many of you are willing to do whatever to continue this cause, Black Lives Matter? Those who did not clap or raise your hands, thank you for your honesty. Let's see about this. Black Lives Matter, Rockland, Orange. We are committed. We're not going to go to work on Monday. We're going to call out of work on Monday. We're not going to go to work on Monday, and we're going to hold a rally in front of the Sheriff's Department in New City. He told them. We're not going to go to work on Monday. We're going to hold a rally on Monday in front of the Sheriff's Department in New City.
What time?
Oh, okay, I just wanted to see. I wanted to let it sink in for a minute. We want you to like our page for the time. If you want to know what time it is, we want you to like our Black Lives Matter Rockland Alliance page. But it has to come to a point where we say, look, our lives matter so much that a day for work fails in comparison to the lives of our brothers, our sisters, our husbands, our wives, our sons, and our daughters. Another gentleman told me today that his son had a dream that he was shot by the police. His son, I don't know how old he is, but I know he's not out of elementary school.
He's 7.
7.
7? What is this? When our kids are having dreams about this, and the critics will say it's because of the Black Lives Matter movement. I don't know. It's about the interaction. It's about seeing the fact that a police officer can shoot inside a car even when the child is sitting in the back seat. That's a problem. That's a systematic problem. It happens when a 12-year-old Tamir Rice is shot right on the spot. Right on the spot. Less than 2 seconds they shoot Tamir Rice. This is why our children feel this way. This is why we feel this way. So on Monday afternoon, when we put it up on our page, how many of you are going to like the Black Lives Matter Rockland Orange page, if you're not a friend? want you to log on tonight before you go to sleep. And on Monday, we want you to join us in New City, 55 New Hempstead Road, New City, where the government buildings are. It's beautiful to do these rallies here in a community like Nyack, in a community like Spring Valley, but we also got to take this demonstration to the people who have some power in this community. We need to take it to the elected officials. We need to take it to these departments. So I don't know about you, but I'm encouraged. And I want everyone here to bring somebody if you can on Monday. We're going to take off work. Why? Because that's the unity Rockland County needs to show. That's the unity Rockland County needs to show, to say we're in solidarity with all these demonstrations. Let's take off Monday. Let's commit ourselves to being right there in New City. And when you come on Monday, I promise you will hear a plan of action, a way that we can continue this movement, a way we can continue this fight, because what we want to see happen is we want to see a change to the way the system is ran here in Rockland. We can't feel like because it happened over there, it won't happen here. Because as we said before, it happened here. We have to make sure Rockland County is proactive in ensuring it does not happen again. We can't afford to be reactive. And believe it or not, there are those who are trying to wait us out, because that has proven to be an effective tactic. You let the people rally, you let them be upset for a week or two, and then after 2 weeks you go back to how you were doing things. That's why it's important that we have a plan of action. That's why it's important that we have a plan of action to bring forth some systematic change here in Rockland. How many of you can I count on to see on Monday? I promise that if you who just clapped your hand and raised your hand and committed to being here Monday, if you come, and I know there'll be more, but even if you come, I promise it's already going to be a success. But I want to encourage everyone not to just bring yourselves, but bring a loved one, bring a family member. Tell them that on Monday, supporters of Black Lives Matter, Rockland Orange, we're not going to go to work. We're going to go to New City and have our voices heard. Now I want you to know, I don't want to call everybody out, but Black Lives Matter, Rockland Orange, we really love y'all. Because, where they at? Black, okay, they want to come out? Let's do it then. Black Lives Matter, Rockland Orange, if you are here and you want to be identified, please step up to the podium with me. They may not want to be identified, I don't know. There's a few others who are not here or on their way. But let me say this, we love you guys. Just based off that announcement that we made about Monday, we're going to get a bunch of calls. There's going to be a bunch of people trying to contact us that will dissuade us from having this rally. There's going to be a bunch of people that are going to try to contact us to dissuade us from coming together on that day. And I know many of you are saying you didn't know about it. It was kind of strategic. We want you. We use social media. We use word of mouth. Now we want you to do the same thing. Tell somebody about this. Because when we come together on Monday, we're going to have a strategy, we're going to have a plan of action that we're going to share. But we are committed to having this on Monday. And I just want you to see the folks who are going to get the calls. The folks who are going to get the semi-threats to not have this rally. We need you to be there for us on Monday because it's that important. Ashe?
Ashe.
Amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Before we close, does anybody else want to come up?
Talking to it. Okay. Thank you.